Hi.
Hello. Oh, I interrupted you.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm Chris,
I'm Damon.
and we are the Crimson Wolves.
Yes, we are.
I'm killing some farmers.
Yep.
Good old farmers.
Yeah, not doing
Poor
very good,
bastards.
are they?
No. Well, they're not really going to stand well against, armoured knights.
Yeah, just point.
Yeah, I know.
Like, 'cause they can see you pointing.
I'll draw a finger and edit into the video.
If you want to go into that much detail for nothing, then fair enough.
Oh well.
Well, indeed.
Yeah, so we're here to talk about Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlords.
Bannerlords just been announced by the creators with a very, very vague trailer that shows...
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, just a man in some fog, I think it is.
Yeah. We'll put a link to the trailer.
Okay.
And the website in the description, so you can all go have a look for yourselves. So, what would you like to see in Bannerlords?
What would I like to see in Bannerlord? Well, as we went through it the first time before we realised you wasn't recording audio, and we
Oops.
carried on talking for about 20
18
minutes. Was it 18 minutes?
18, well, about 14, and for the last 4 minutes I just played in silence and laughed. Well, I laughed and you sat there and brooded.
Yeah, because, we could have said something amazingly funny that YouTube's not heard before, and now they'll never know, because I've got
It's been lost to the abyss
a
of...
really bad short-term memory, because
Yeah.
I used to smoke a lot of drugs. I'm kidding, of course.
Just let that out there, okay? He's gonna run. No, I got him.
So anyway, what would I like to see in Bannerlords?
What would you like to see in Bannerlords?
Well, what I would like to see is more customization. Like from Fire and Steel, where you can customize whatever. Say bloke, different hat on. I don't give a shit. I don't play it.
Okay.
But I'd like to see where you can customize your troops like you can do on that. Well, I'm pretty sure you can do that on that.
I mess with my lands again.
Can you do that on that one?
I don't know, but we could definitely do it on the Game of Thrones mod, the A Clash of Kings. We could outfit our troops to what we wanted them to wear. So if we wanted to upgrade all of their equipment, we could have put all, say, our fresh recruit spear levymen in plate armor and give them a horse.
Yeah.
Which, if you've got the money, like right now, I think I've just got the achievement on Kristen Grumning for gold farming.
You'll
I've
see
just
it in
hit
a minute.
100,000 gold. It'll come up.
That was a good shot.
That was cool, man.
Yeah, he just gets up like nothing just happened.
I know.
And then he gets an axe in his face.
Yeah. On the customization note, I think we should be able to, definitely. I want the graphics and the effort that they put into War of the Roses. I'd like to see that come to Mount and Blade, because the armor, the weapons, the scenery, everything looks really nice, minus the pop-up scenery.
Yeah.
Everything is really smooth minus the pop-up scenery, which, because it's not online, they don't need to do that. They can leave it in as it stands like this. But definitely, the crests and, shields, just mountains of weapons that we can endlessly drool over, wanting one or the other and never being able to pick what we really want. Just endless choices. I like endless choices where I can just keep changing the appearance of my character, because I suppose everybody in a way is a bit of a diva for how they want to look in this medieval world.
That's because you play it and you just bog standard custom character one.
Yeah.
I'll just keep that one.
Yeah, definitely.
But,
crests.
Yeah.
I think customizable crests. I just thought I'd kill the horse. Fuck it. Customizable crests. Why not?
Yeah.
No dogs' heads or cows on my helmet or anything like that. Just like the feather. That was a nice, simple touch. Or like a couple of crests that I've read about in Game of Thrones, like Robert Baratheon's
I'd like
helmet.
I was actually just going to mention that, but you beat me to it, Mark. I'd like to have stag horns or.
A wolf's helm,
a
wolf helm. Just little things like that. Maybe they could tailor it more to and around things like. Do you smell?
No, I'm just
gonna spray.
Smells good, man.
Oh yeah. Put me on.
About
yeah, just helmets like. But they, for the Nords, for example, the King of the Nords daft as this could seem, you know, he's got the bird on his banner, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing saying that on his armour that, like, cloaks, I want cloaks.
Cloaks.
Yeah, definitely. His clasps for his cloaks could be 2 of those birds facing inwards on his armour.
Yeah.
And just little things that are really terribly insignificant and but just make you look at the game and go, ah.
Yeah, it's something where...
I feel cool. I feel heroic.
It's not much.
But it's just that little bit
it
of...
It says a lot. It's like, wow, that's a really small detail.
Yeah, but then for the point that would lead into, in a multiplayer aspect where you can play campaigns together, you could take your character, if you truly wanted to, and export him onto a multiplayer, a co-op campaign, or, you know, a versus campaign. You could choose during the game. That's what I'd like to see, a co-op campaign where 8 of you or more of your friends can all go on to one map together and forge the realm into peace and tranquility and join it all together, or forever hold yourselves in war and just keep beating each other up. No matter, you know.
Conquering. What I'd like to see, I got the idea from what they said you could do in Dragon's Dogma, but I don't know if they did put it in the final game, where you take one of your secondary characters, like a companion, and use that for the online play. Say if you've got a campaign, and before you start every campaign, you make 2 characters. You make your character that you play as, and a companion character where you can customize them and everything. But if you do go in someone else's campaign, you take your secondary character, your companion character, and use that for the online play. And then, well, when he's leveling up and getting all this stuff, he then comes back into your
party,
single player party, with all this fresh experience, and, you know,
like he's been on his own quest,
like he's just gone for a wander somewhere and bumped into someone and says, I'll hang about with you for a bit, and then I'll go back to my mate who's in a parallel universe sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. I kind of like that. That has kind of pushed me on to another point, continents, and maybe even as far in depth as naval warfare.
Naval warfare?
Yeah, not in a grand scale where you've got, you know, I've got 100 ships, you've got 100 ships, yeah. I can't really see a way of controlling it without it killing it. Maybe more the fact that you've got the clash, but you can control it from a map point of view. So you've got markers of your ships, and it's like in real time. So you've got your commanders relaying what's happening, and you can clash, and we're lagging, but it might sort itself out, please.
Might just be that a lot's happening and the video's just a bit...
I don't know.
We'll see. Just carry on anyway. Yeah,
it's more about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It didn't do this when I watched it last time.
No, that's why I said it might just be the video. But what might be a good idea? This is going back to PlayStation 2 times. A game, Kassen 2.
Never played it.
Never played it. It's like a Chinese strategy sort of game.
Yeah.
Their naval battles was when the ships met. The ships all joined together, and that created a battlefield, maybe something like that, where in order to fight, your ship has to attach itself to an enemy ship.
Like ramming of sorts. I suppose so.
Then you can board enemy ships and then fight.
Like, I suppose you could do it.
You wipe out the enemies on that ship. After the battle, you could capture that ship.
Yeah, like I suppose.
Garrison the ships. And
you know, like in I know this is Game of Thrones, but in the fight for the Blackwater Rush, when they ram another ship, I suppose you could have like a time commander's sort of aspect of controlling your ships up until the point where your ship solely becomes in combat with another.
Yeah.
And then obviously you're not going to stay swatting at your maps and giving commands through flags and paddles and whatever things they use to communicate between ships, because it's not as if I can go ahoy to a ship 40 ships down the line and give him a command. It's all done by flags and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
is anybody going to really get the Time Commanders reference then? Because it's a very old TV show. I mean, we were kids when it was on. So I was talking about Time Commanders. And
I suppose we'd have to link it.
Fuck is Time Commanders?
Yeah, Time Commanders was like a a reality TV show?
It was like a game show, but it used Rome Total War.
Another good game.
Yeah, but I mean, when this TV show was on, Rome Total War was new, and it was like
the game to
wow,
have.
this game's amazing. The graphics on it are insane, and
The strategical element was
the things about
its abundance of awesomeness.
Yeah, since like 'cause I think it went from the first Shogun to Rome Total War, and it was just such a massive leap in technology, and you're like, oh my god, that's how old we are.
yeah, we're like ancient.
I remember getting Crash Bandicoot 1 and being like, what the fuck, this game's amazing.
Yeah, oh god, Crash. Oh man, we're getting off reminiscent, getting off subject.
It's like I used to love Siphon Filter on the PlayStation 1 when I was a kid, and
Dude,
I brought it.
You're still reminiscent.
Yeah, but I just want to say this first. And I brought it on PlayStation Network a couple of months back for like £3 odd, and I just remember playing 10 minutes of it and just thought, fucking hell, this is awful.
Yeah, just the way the graphics have changed and
Well, that's
and how everything's moved on.
What we see.
What we were saying about how we look.
Lords. Yeah.
Because I think that's a very important thing about gaming now is it's not so much, obviously gameplay and story and underlying factors will keep you playing it longer. But to keep you interested at the very beginning, it's got to look good, in my opinion. Like, I bought War of the Roses a couple of days ago, and I really enjoy playing that. It took me a while to get into it because the combat is really quite hard, and people often tend to spam hit with the Melanese fighting style, but I'm not going to stay on that subject. And then I bought Chivalry, and Chivalry isn't as nice looking. The graphics feel older. They don't feel so clean cut. They don't have that nice smooth edge. I know that Chivalry seems to be in a fictional world, but that's nothing saying that it can't look nice and clean. Like Mount and Blade Warband is an old game, granted. It's not that old, but the graphics look cleaner to me than they do in Chivalry. Yeah, and the voice acting in Chivalry is etchy. And almost teeth grinding and annoying.
Yeah.
It kind of gets to you, but you feel like you're being treated like a child in some respects.
Yeah, I noticed that when I had a quick bash on tutorial, and it's like...
Yeah, but we could talk about that on a Chivalry video.
Yeah.
We're just saying that they best make a damn good Bannerlords.
I reckon Bannerlords is gonna be...
I'm hoping.
Shit up.
Oh man, look at him go. He just like slaughtered him and kicked him down the stairs.
There's a massive fan base for Warband.
Huge.
And
ginormous.
There's gonna be a lot of feedback from Warband over the years.
There's got to have been. I left the options. Never mind.
And
this is very important. There's no box.
Yeah.
I can't go to my box of gubbins. I want squires in Bannerlords. If I'm a Bannerlord, a lord has a squire. So does a knight. I want a squire.
That could be the second character we were talking about.
Yeah, squire.
If you pick like a lord, if you pick like a lord background, you get squire. Or if you're a hunter, I don't know, you get...
Well, maybe not. I kind of like the idea of how Warband starts. You start with nothing and you raise yourself from this terribly poor, wretched person that has got nothing, and the only way to do that to begin with is banditry and, murdering people for gold, and it's the only way to start. I like that start, but maybe later on when you get your castle, you can buy a squire. You can get a squire. So when I marry, say, when I married my wife, her brother's son squires for me.
Yeah. Or like her brother, a younger brother.
Yeah, or a younger sibling.
More age things. Like, I know
maybe even
people says they should have kids on it, but my problem with having kids on this game is that in order for the child to become of any sort of serious age, you'd have to be playing it for fucking ages.
You'd be playing a lot. I mean, I'm near 700 days, 800 days on this campaign.
Yeah, same. That's that's not even 3 years.
That's not even 3 years. So if I'd have had a child I didn't
Day
get married.
one.
I didn't get married until the second year.
Yeah.
So now my child would be a
Like a year old.
a year-old babe, and it'd be useless. And my wife would always be complaining that I never see her or the child because I'm always at war. Even when I'm not at war, I'm never at home. I never go see her because I married her for the advantage of, you know, having a Jarl brother-in-law, who's now been indicted for treason for no apparently reason that I can see other than the fact that they fell out, King Ragnar and Jarl Turagor. In fact, all of the original Jarls have gone. There is no Jarls left in the Kingdom of the Nords, minus me. I am like the loyalist subject, and I won't be for much longer because I've had enough of King Ragnar's idiocy, and I'm going to cleanse everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm slowly working on my campaign. Get in there, go to war, take 1 or 2 places.
Gore. I'd like more gore.
You'd like more gore?
I mean, there's
maybe
blood.
the chivalry aspect of...
Yeah, just, you know, like, when I hit the... Like, say, for example...
Liming folks.
Yeah, like, taking a... Like, that guy here. Do I hit him in the head? Like, say if you hit him in the shield, and you break the shield, I'd like to break his arm, because that's going to happen. If I break your shield, I've got to have broke your arm underneath it, surely. Or if I hit somebody with the great axe, like I hit the guy in the back of the horse...
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of blood and gore everywhere.
That might take a lot more...
processing power, but yeah, let's think about it. Computers nowadays are getting powerfuler and powerfuler. Like, for example, I've got an 8-core processor, and I got a lot of RAM to back it up, and I run everything really smoothly, you know. I put Crysis 2 on, or, I mean, that's old now. Rome Total War on maximum graphics with a ridiculous amount of troops, single player, I will run it perfectly smooth.
Yeah. But I'm not saying that it's...
But not everybody's got a powerful computer, I understand that.
No,
but
I mean,
I don't think it'd be a massive...
intelligence to just like, oh, he gets hit in the arm, it's broken his arm, can't use that arm anymore.
Maybe a bit like Battlefield, where... not the bandaging aspect, but say you've got, like, in your bottom right-hand corner, you've got a mannequin, like a shape of your body.
Yeah.
And different parts of your body can be injured during the fight.
Yeah.
So,
what
like, say
are
I'm...
you talking about?
No, I'm talking about, like, Skyrim and stuff, aren't I? Not Skyrim. I'm talking about Fallout 3.
Alright, yeah.
Because he gets, like, his hand can be injured and stuff like that. I think maybe not... You can see it in-game as it gets injured, but after the fight... So, say, I took an arrow to my shoulder...
I'm so glad you didn't say knee.
Oh, God, I know. I nearly said knee. I thought about it. But say I took an arrow in my shoulder, or I got an arrow that hit me in the helmet. Will there be any lasting effects under that? You know, I think maybe adding a depth of infection and other stuff. If you've not got a good maester or medic in your party, you know, there's going to be complications to the wounds that you receive in battle. Because the amount of times that I've been hacked up and died, you know, and then survived it, it's unbelievable. So anyway, we'll probably have to talk about this another time, but please like, rate, subscribe, and everything else, and tell us what you think about the babble that we've...
Yeah, if you watch this and you agree with some of our points on what should be in
Back 'em up.
Bannerlords, say that. If you have any ideas, you know...
Throw them in the comments.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next time.
Okay, thank you.
In a bizzle.
Goodbye.